What Ferrari have just revealed about their brand new 2026 engines left Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc absolutely speechless, because this breakthrough is not simply another step in development. It is a radical reinvention of how Ferrari plan to write their Formula One future. For too long, the Scuderia have been chasing, trying to catch Red Bull and Mercedes with promises of innovation that never lived up to the stopwatch. Fans have grown used to the same story, bold words followed by bitter disappointment. But this time, the feeling inside Maranello is different. What is being built is not just about raw horsepower. It is about reshaping the very philosophy of the car itself, about using the heart of the machine to unlock an entirely new aerodynamic concept. The engine project, codenamed 678, is designed to be smaller, lighter, and more efficient than anything Ferrari have built before. A power unit that doesn't just sit behind the driver, but transforms how the whole car can be conceived. Hamilton and Leclerc have seen countless projects come and go, but the early signs of this one have stunned them both. Hamilton, who has admitted more than once that the SF25 feels alien to his natural style, knows that the opportunity here is monumental. If Ferrari can deliver on their promise of a compact, tightly packaged engine that allows slimmer side pods and more efficient airflow, it could finally give him a car that feels alive in his hand, one that doesn't force him to adapt, but instead flows with his rhythm. Leclerc, who has suffered the weight of Ferrari's failed projects for years, sees in 678 the chance to finally stop surviving and start fighting together. Both drivers understand that this engine could be the foundation of a Ferrari capable of going toe-to-toe with Verstappen, McLaren, and Mercedes. For the Tifosi, the revelation is even more electrifying. They know that 2026 represents a reset for the entire sport, a chance to break free from nearly 2 decades of frustration. Ferrari's decision to focus not only on power, but on packaging and aerodynamic synergy is exactly the kind of forward thinking they have demanded for years. What makes it even more dramatic is that the new engine could bring gains that stretch far beyond the dyno. Every kilogram saved, every radiator made smaller, every gram of drag reduced could mean seconds gained on track. And that kind of detail is what separates champions from contenders. That is why the news of Ferrari's insane new engine has left Hamilton, Leclerc, and the Tifosi speechless. It looks like the dawn of a Ferrari finally ready to deliver. And now the question is whether the Scuderia can turn this stunning revelation into results when it matters most. Because if Hamilton and Leclerc are already shocked by what they have seen, imagine the reaction across Formula One when the 678 finally roars to life. Make sure you give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and stay with us until the very end. You won't want to miss the full story of how Ferrari's insane new engine could change everything. Ferrari's 678 engine project is not just another technical upgrade whispered out of Maranello. It is a revelation that has shaken the entire Formula One paddock, and most importantly, left Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc speechless. For years, Ferrari's story has been one of near misses, bold promises, and bitter disappointments. Every time the Tifosi thought the breakthrough was coming, reality would strike with another strategy blunder, another underperforming engine, or another rival finding the edge that Ferrari simply could not deliver. This time, what has emerged from the engine department under Enrico Gualtieri feels different. This is not a case of patching up weaknesses. This is a complete reset of Ferrari's philosophy. A redesign so radical, it is rewriting the way the entire car will be built under the 2026 regulations. And for Hamilton and Leclerc, who have both endured the frustration of fighting in machinery that betrays their talent, the scope of this project has stunned them into silence. At the heart of the shock lies Ferrari's decision to embrace the new hybrid regulations, an aggressive, forward-thinking approach that no one saw coming. The FIA has demanded a 50-50 split between thermal and electric power, along with 100% sustainable fuel. Changes that many feared would slow the cars and make the sport less exciting. But Ferrari have taken that rulebook and turned it into a weapon by rethinking cooling, one of the most overlooked yet crucial aspects of car design. They have achieved what others thought impossible: an engine that demands smaller radiators, slimmer packaging, and less drag. This does not just shave grams off the weight or trim millimeters off the side pods. It opens an entire universe of aerodynamic freedom. Suddenly, Ferrari's aero team can funnel clean airflow with precision, feeding the floor and diffuser with maximum efficiency, creating downforce without drag, and carving out design space that rivals will envy. For Hamilton, who has often described the SF25 as alien and uncooperative, this discovery changes everything. He can now imagine a Ferrari that is not fighting him but flowing with him, a machine that allows his natural rhythm to return. Leclerc too has been stunned by the implications. He has spent his career at Ferrari carrying the weight of expectation, only to be let down by engines that blew up under pressure or cars that melted their tires in the final lap. The 678 engine is more than just horsepower for him. It is a statement of intent. For the first time, he is seeing the engine and chassis departments working hand in hand, a level of integration Ferrari have failed to achieve for decades. In the past, the engine might have been strong but heavy, or the aero sleek but compromised by cooling demand. Now, everything is being designed in concert, which means no more clashing philosophies, no more compromises that leave the driver managing flaws instead of maximizing strengths. Leclerc knows that if Ferrari stick to this path, he might finally be given the tools to fight Verstappen, Russell, Norris, and Piastri, without the excuses of the past. But the shock runs even deeper. Consider the weight advantage Ferrari are chasing. Under the 2026 rules, the minimum weight will be set at 768 kilos. Reaching that figure is crucial. Excess mass is the silent killer of performance. It slows acceleration, degrades tires faster, and forces teams into awkward balance choices. Ferrari's compact engine, reducing not only the size of the power unit but also the cooling systems around it, gives the designers the chance to build one of the lightest, most efficient cars on the grid. This means sharper direction changes, cleaner cornering, and greater consistency across stints. Hamilton, who has battled cars that forced him into unnatural braking habits and tire-saving compromises, now has the thought of finally having a car that lets him manage tires naturally without the car tearing them apart. It is a revelation.